I guess it might be asked, how many Bibles do I have? So I'm going to give you a little taste or so. These right here I don't use anymore, these Hebrew and Greek studies, because I don't like going to Hebrew and Greek anymore. Eusebius, I don't really look at that. I did for a while, and I just don't even mess with it no more. I keep that handy. Herodias, and Josephus, I showed that the other night in the States, and Sumter District, where I used to live. Got a copy of the Quran. Don't really do that, mess with that a whole lot. But it gets interesting. I hadn't really messed with it. I got it when I was living in South Carolina. And of course, the Darwin Origin of Species, Beyond Forever. I have never read this book before. And World History, The War of the Rebellion, a couple volumes in that. Some church books I got from South Carolina, something about Belchers, another couple books here, some old books, bottle collecting, Seth's Games, Annals of the World by Usher, some world history. Of course, this is my Thompson Chain Reference Bible that you see quite a few times, with a local church cover. So, anyway, go right here real quick. I showed this the other night, my Walmart Zondervan Holy Bible, and a couple other things in this Bible on the end there. Common, everyday, whatever it is. American Bible Society, I don't even use that sucker. Anyway, in my other room, man cave, this is where the real Bibles are, right here. This is my whole collection right here. Of course, I got the new ones I was showing the other day. And, let's see here. I got ow, hit my knee, hurt, pain. This is the Thompson Chain Reference Bible, one of the old ones from 1910 that I got. I keep it in this case. I got two of them. Two 1910s, and one of them is very fragile, so I try to take it easy on them. And so I was gonna try. I got this big old Bible chart mapping the world. I used to love getting that stuff. The Walt's Heart of World History, based actually on the Bible. Other mapping books. Family history stuff I don't really get into anymore. And I got a book that fell underneath there. It's called In the Beginning by, what's his name? Walt Brown. It fell underneath there. I just ain't got it yet. Steph was supposed to get it for me, but he never did. Got two of the let's see here. Got a Collins King James here. Right there. Seth didn't take his junk out of here. He got on the computer earlier. It's a Collins right here. It has it has a great smell to it. I love the smell. And you can see this is from like 57. Here's a near view of Hebron. Collins Clear Tight. So I got, of course, the Thompson. I think this was from 64, something like that. 1964, third improved edition. So some people wrote some notes in there, and I wrote mine and everything. And who it might go to one day. Really, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have really done that. But anyway, I think it's from 64. It might be from 34, 1934. And I got my local church. Why, the what's it called? The note takers, 401 this. This is like the bigger note takers here. And yeah, it's got the translators to the reader, things like that. So I just got it just to get it. So look, I'm telling you, I got some Bibles in the kitchen there. Kind of small and just kind of a little bit, there's a 390 series. If anybody wants to trade their Bibles to me to get a copy of the local church 390 series, or that one right there, or even this Nelson, or something like that, just give me a holler, make a comment to me. I'll be glad to send it to you, and just send me your old Bible, your other version, and no big deal. And if I got the money, if you need one, I'll try to send it to you. Okay? Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. So here's some other Bibles here I got from a place called Oliver Springs, Tennessee here. I have a few more of those left, and this is the Nelson, smaller Nelson, like this right here. But I was going to put a cover on that one, but I never did. I got my Common Man Reference Bible. Oh yeah, the Big Daddy right there. Big Daddy. Got my name on it. My David Hoffman. Put him right there. And this is the one I first got from a local church. I got another one that my dad's got. I sent it to him. It's got my name on it. This is my one here, one of my bigger ones with the Scofield notes in it. I don't really like Scofield notes. As true Bible believers, we don't need to be getting into that, do we? No. And here's my first Thompson that I got right here. The hand size, whatever, regular size. Yeah, hand size. I don't know. Hand size, regular size, something or other. I haven't read this one all the way through, but I think my next thing will be to do that, just to read this one all the way through. It's like each King James Bible that I have is pretty much a little bit more newer. I plan on reading all the way through every one that I have. Not the older ones, but the newer ones. Like these right here, I don't plan on reading them all the way through. Maybe this one. Well, actually, these two right here. This is the Revised Standard Version, and this is your American Standard Version. This came first, that came second. So, put this over there. This is my large print King James Version I got after I got the first Thompson there. And I've read this one all the way through. See? All the way through. I think I had a little note here, a little notation as to when I began my reading. Yeah, here we go. There's one of them. First started reading through, actually I have that wrong. I have the wrong date on there. 7, 9, 10 is when I really started, and I finished 12, 10, I believe. Yeah, I think. So I've been doing this for about 4 years. When I first started out, it was the King James, the NLT, and I already had the NCV, which is that one right there. I just took the cover off of it because it's deteriorated. And I forgot where I had that sucker at. Bought in 2000. Bought that in February 2012. That was 2 years ago, actually. This is a Centennial Edition. See, special Centennial Edition. Let's see here. I think I wrote something down somewhere in here. Oh, here we go. Started in September 2010. That's like a year after moving to this house here, and I don't know why I got that dates there. I got the dates all wrong. And this is the earliest Thompson that I got, and so this is when I wrote that, and this is when I was saying I started reading the Bible all the way through, which at the time was to me is just same thing as the the King James. Of course now I know it's not, My second reading was a year later, actually, and that was the King James, starting the King James, the Authorized Version. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff I have to go through here. I haven't read all the way through this. So it's a little less floppy than the Centennial Edition is, but hey, who cares? And this is my World Bible. The thing about this one is, what's so neat about this one, this is like from the 30s. See, 1935. And this right here has a lot of good stuff in it, like the chapters and verses, the number of chapters, number of verses, number of words. That is so cool. So, I mean, that is something else. I think it's 31,102. Something like that, the total words. I love this Bible. This is a nice Bible. It's got a pretty yap to it. See what I mean? This yap that comes over. This Bible has been through a lot, I think, and it's held up pretty good. And so I'm glad to have it. Bought it off. Most of these Bibles I bought off the internet. Of course, here's the Big Daddy Authorized Version and the Revised Version. And it's pretty daggum old. It's from the 1880s. I bought that at a good price on the internet. And here's a old Bible right here. Really old. I don't even know how old it is. It's so old. I think it's from the 1820s or 30s or something other. Yeah, so I mean it's really, really old, very fragile. Can't turn a darn page. Yeah, 1840s, 1849, American Bible Society. Try to take care of that little fella. And over here, I need to do something with that sucker. I need to use it. Of course, I got all these other versions. I just had them from Bible senders. Sent me a whole bunch of Bibles one time when they give all the King James versions away, authorized versions, and I was left with those. That one right there. Message Bible I bought. Of course, a paraphrase, and I was going to recover it. A friend of mine gave me this one. This is New King James. The NASB I got at a bookstore. This one right here is the same as this right here, but it's the New Testament, the Revised Version, Authorized Version, the Revised Version. Of course, the NCV I've had since 96, was put 96 on there. And this one right here is the same thing as this one right here, Thomas Nelson. But what I did was I took some leather over here and some glue and recovered it, see? And I put a bookmark in it. So if anybody wants this one, they're welcome to it. It's Thomas Nelson. So this Thomas Nelson, and where's the other one? And this 401 note takers and the other Bibles that I have, and this Thomas Nelson here. If anybody wants it, they're most certainly welcome to it. This one, and this one. Give a friend of mine, Mary. She got one of these. Actually, she got one of these right here. I recovered one of these right here. What I got from Oliver Springs. So anyway, got some right here. I forgot which year this was. William Griswold Tunnel. Reminds me of Vacation. 1932. That's pretty old. That's an Oxford Bible. And I think this one over here is this is Oxford. See, that's Oxford. I believe that's just the New Testament. Same type of material. 1921. So that's like it's old. Yeah, I think that goes all the way through. I think this is the whole Bible right here. Just thinner sheets of paper. And right here, you might be interested in this. I don't know. This is one of my German Bibles, Heilige Schrift. and I was trying to translate it one time. 1826. This is right here. This one right here is older than that one right there. That's an old boy. Old. And I think I got another one older than that. So that's a German Lutheran type of Bible right here. So actually, Luther's still protesting, see? And I made a mistake. Yeah, I know. I wrote in it. I shouldn't have done that. But I was just so eager. See, the Bible, or the whole Holy Scriptures of the Old and New Testaments, according to the German translation. That's what that means. Dr. Martin Luther. So I didn't do too much damage to it. I shouldn't have wrote it in ink. I know that, or marker. But that's what that looks like. Let's see here. Here's my other Bible. The Bible. It says the Bible. That says the Holy Scriptures right here. Let me zoom in. See, that says Holy Scriptures, and this says the Bible. The Holy Scriptures and the Bible. See, you can kind of, I don't want to pull it too far out. Same thing. It's just older. What year is it? I hate doing that. Oh, this is, yeah. This is the oldest one right here. Oh, I can't really see. This is the older of the two of the German Bibles. I got to straighten that out. This right here is older than this one. Some books and everything like that. But anyway, here's another one here. World. Actually, I think it's from World. Authorized King James Version. Yeah, it's got a nice yet to it. See? Still in the box. Yeah, this is from World Translation. See? World Bibles. Yeah, it's pretty old and yellow. Pretty old. Anyway, I'm going to put this up like so. Put it back over here. Yeah, I got a lot of old Bibles. I'll tell you what, I got more than I can stand, really. So, anyway, if, you know, maybe I can give this to you. If anybody wants this, I got a spare one anyway. Yeah, welcome to it. So, really, this here, I'll just put that on here separate with this Iron Man. Jeez. These two right here, I want to get rid of. This is what I'm using right now. These are my older Bibles, Revised Standard and all that stuff. I just use that for comparison. Oh, I didn't tell you about the Parallel Bible there. Yeah, so they got Parallel right there. And the College Dictionary, which really don't help a whole lot. And of course, like I said, the Thompsons and the World Bible here. AVRV. That's one of my I think this is the Scofield Bible, Common Man Reference Bible. Another Nelson Bible, and another Nelson Bible here. And of course, what I got in a box. Actually, there's another one. That's right here. That's what I want to get rid of. These right here. And of course, the 10 I got in a box, and 2 I got in the car. So, which are like this right here. The ones I got in the car, the Oliver Springs, from Oliver Springs. And I got 10, as I said, from local church that are like this one here, but they're 390s out of local church. Okay, so isn't that a mess of Bibles? Wow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I need to do something about this boy here. He's gonna end up falling all the way apart on me. I had some stuff. I was what I did is like trying to recover them, kind of reconnect the binding, the covers. I mean, and that worked out pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed that. And that was the box for one of them. And we'll talk to you later. See ya.